It's 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Hawks in Atlanta. Checking out Atlanta, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but it
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against the Celtics. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. As they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
and the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Charlotte looking who they've got. Chase in at shooting guard. He's out there at Tony Roden. Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Jefferson. And it's Goodman in at the 4 slot. Clock at 6. Intercepted. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Pass to Roten. Jefferson kicks to Freak. Inside. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist by Freak. Roten's got his first bucket in this one. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Horford. Great tee that time from Chase.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Freak. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Down to 5 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
T kicks to Horford. Parsons outside. Horford sets a screen for Parsons. Out to the right wing. Picked by Horford. To end the run. Rejected by Chase. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Now here's Roten. Teague covering. Chase. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Roten dishes to Freak. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Picked by Horford. Teague with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 14 feet away, and they get it back. Parsons' shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And a wide open look for Freak. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense, and I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Goodman. Atlanta with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. Urebko comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Batum in for Chandler Parsons. And so here's Charlotte. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Hood can't get it to go. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Urebko. A three-pointer is right on target. Urebko's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. Roten gets the screen from Chase. Roten, the pass to Chase. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Freak's got 14.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Now, here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And it's Freak missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Schroeder with the ball. He's covered by Roten for three. Teague can't hit. .36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's the pass to Chase for the three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Hawks trail by 7. He kicks it to Teague. Outside, Batum. There's the screen. Outside Teague. But they'll get another chance. Urebko can't get it to go. And that. And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Charlotte.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Chase, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Kent Bazemore. Al Jefferson out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Goodman in at the 4.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Horford the pass to Rozier. Millsap a screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here's Freak. He's got 16. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Pass to Freak from outside the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Millsap sets the pick for Parsons. Millsap a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Parsons attacking. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Hornets timeout call.
Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. Freak, number one.
And, you know, two-guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 51 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
For Atlanta, Chandler Parsons.
He hits the second from the line. Charlotte leading by 11. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He's got 19 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And, Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
And both free throws good from Freak. And the Hawks with possession here. Left side, Adams. To the paint, here's Horford. And you can count it, he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Horford. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Goodman, and it's sent back by Horford. Passes it to Rozier. To the wing right side. Picked by Horford. Drive by Adams. Back to Horford. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Hornets leading by 10. And here's Freak. 23 points in the game. Pass to Billar. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Chase the pass to Billar. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Missed 3 there from Chase. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Adams right side from downtown, and the shot is good. Adams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Rozier, guarded by Chase. Parsons' shot is off.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types.
And so that's the end of the first.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Adams is out there with Teague, and it's Parsons in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside Teague. Shoots. And that one hits back iron.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Drive by Adams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Shots, gentlemen.
The Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line.
No good on the free throw.
Jordan Adams. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Charlotte leading by 16. Here's Chase. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Horford sets a screen for Parsons. Atlanta again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Chase. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Outside Teague. Lets a floater go, and the shot is good.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
There's the pick. To the left wing. Here's Chase. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now here's Adams. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to Batum. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Roten gets the screen from Chase. Atlanta with the rebound. Parsons got his 3rd rebound tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Horford with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Horford sets a screen for Teague. To the inside, Batum, and the layup falls. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Roten kicks to Freak. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Covered by Parsons, and he gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
In a moment here to check out some numbers for Kid Gilchrist, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's around 6 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Urepto's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Rozier comes in for Jordan Adams, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Feeds it to Freak. The 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Schroeder. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. He's looking for Horford and finds him. The layup missed.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
A floater, and it's good on the layup. That's 7 points for Roten.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Schroeder kicks to Batum. Jerebko dishes to Batum. He feeds it to Schroeder. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. Jerebko. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Schroeder kicks to Horford. The dish to Batum. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Chase. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Second, Tony Roten.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Here's Schroeder. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And that one's good. Freak.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
The feed to Jerebko. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
The shot will not go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Different look here. Jerebko's checked in for Hardaway. Batum comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Marshall. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rozier. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Freaks checked in on the court for the Hornets. Chase is in at the point. Put out there with Bargnani. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Bilal in at the 5, down low. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Dishes it to Schroeder. Outside Teague. There's a screen. Jerebko, but they recover it. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch. This team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
29 seconds left in the 4th. That one goes. Count it.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Free throw good. Freak. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Marshall kicks to O'Quinn. Poke loose. He dishes it to Uretko. To the left wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Rozier the pass to Marshall. Knocks down the three ball. 5 seconds left in the game. Here's Chase. Misses there. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
A remarkable 27 points from three-point land for him. With that kind of long-range shooting, easy to understand why they came out on top. When a team has a single player accounting for 9 three-pointers, that usually makes for a successful night.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.